Hello! Welcome back. We're back with more Darkest Dungeon. Oh, and it actually popped up in a reasonable amount of time this time. So, I'm joined tonight. It's Friday night. Usually, we do our normal murder stream, but we thought we'd do something a little different. I'm going to continue with my Torchless Bloodmoon Darkest Dungeon run, but AzicMinar is here as well. Hello, AzicMinar.
Greetings, salutations, and Donkey Kong.
So we figured it might be cool to try out just having a nice chill little time like the good old days in the 90s for all you young kids, the 1990s. Um,
Just not the 1890s.
no, that was a dark time. There were no video games. But we thought it might be cool to kind of Azek Minar's going to play a game on his end here, and I've obviously got the Darkest Dungeon. Um, but we thought we'd just kind of like chill, play games together, before Al Gore invented the internet. There was these they were called houses where people would go hang out on the couch, right? There'd be like this couch, and people would sit on the couch together and play video games and chat the whole time. That's how
And
things were done in the Dark Ages.
you know how you youngins are like pulling out your cell phones and doing those little tappy games. Well, we had things like Game Gear and Game Boy, so
Oh
we could
yeah.
all be playing like a different game, and we'd be chilling there. Pizza, macaroni and cheese.
I feel like I may have talked about this on stream before, but do you remember back in the day when I lived in your area and StarCraft Brood War was out? And then I would pack up my entire computer, the entire thing, the monitor, keyboard, mouse, tower. I would speakers even. I would take it all. I would put it into like my car or my dad's car because I was 13, 12, 11 years old, somewhere in that range. I would bring it to your house, right? And then
Ah, the good times.
we'd have to set it all up and we would connect them with phone cables. And then we would play StarCraft Brood War.
Well, if you remember, I got a special type of Ethernet cable called a patch cable, where it flip-flops two leads so that you don't need a hub in between both computers. You could just directly plug them like one into the other.
I do remember that. That was advanced technology for the time. That was like state-of-the-art stuff right there. But I can remember like me, you, and like two or three other people. We would all gather in your house with our computers and like plug them all in, and we would play StarCraft until like the wee hours of the morning. And then we'd have to pack it all up and go home. That might actually have been. Actually, no. That's actually not when I lived up there. That would be when I come up to visit. I would bring my whole computer after I
Yes,
moved away.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. All right. So
I was
darkest.
thinking here.
Go ahead.
I've been thinking here. Wait, no, it was after you moved. I started thinking that you finally also were thinking the same thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, good, good.
Because I definitely remember packing up my own computer and putting it into my car and driving for 2 hours to get to your house, and then I would just crash there, and then pack it all up and leave in the morning. Oh, good times. Yeah, that was life in the 90s, kids. You would have all crumbled. So,
Yeah.
um, I changed my setup here. I'm just kind of looking. I'm looking to see. I don't have a thing that I want on my, and that kind of bums me out. What did I do here? I messed something up. Stats? That's what I wanted. No. I wish I would have noticed this like before. Stream information?
Weird stuff happens.
Yeah, oh, okay. That's actually pretty useful. I wonder if I could put that at this here. It's still not the thing that I wanted, but I'll put it there. Why not? Yeah. All right. That's pretty cool, actually. I put everything. I don't see. I have my stream stats up, but I was looking for the thing that shows like views, and it's not here. um, hmm. Twitch stats. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I know what I did there. All right, let's close that. I figured it out.
Well, that's good.
I did. Let me get rid of that. How do I move it now? I've done it.
With the force.
There we go. Oh, now we're good. Now we're all kinds of set up. All right, I got my chat is up there. I got the activity feed, which is quiet.
Now you're going to be triple tasking.
But now I can but now if I switch games, I can just easily, I don't have to go switch over to Twitch. All that, I can look. It's, oh, what a beautiful, what a world we live in now compared to what we were just talking about to now. Um, Darkest Dungeon. So if you're watching on YouTube, um, the previous episode there was an interruption in the stream and I am unable to port it over to YouTube. So that is probably eventually going to be lost to the ether. You can check out the VOD on twitch.com/thewafflecometh if you are so inclined. There's 2 VODs, obviously because it's split somewhere in there. So, unfortunately, I mean, you didn't miss much. I died a lot. I think oh no, I went to the 8th thing. So, here's what I've decided to do, because I have to have some kind of mercy on myself, right? So, AzicMinar, if you're not aware, I've been playing Darkest Dungeon on stream. I've been doing the Torchless Bloodmoon challenge. Are you familiar with the Torchless Bloodmoon challenge?
No.
So,
I'm sure you'll educate me.
I will. I'm going to do it right now, in fact. So the Blood Moon refers to the difficulty that you set for your state. So there's 3. There's Radiant, there's Darkest, and then there's Blood Moon. And they're all, in that order of difficulty. So Blood Moon is the hardest difficulty. It makes the game unbearably hard. It's just, it's so bad. Additionally, you have to provision when you go on missions. You take food, you take items, you take things like that, and you also take torches. Torches provide light, which give you certain bonuses. You can choose not to use them, and that makes the game even harder. So
You become a masochist in the past, 20 years.
Oh, I really have. And this is the ultimate expression of that. So what I've decided to do is there's some DLC for this game that I've been including in this, and I think, because I really don't want to lower the difficulty, and I really don't want to use torches. But I am going to nerf it a little bit. I am going to stop using some of the DLC, namely the Crimson Court, because it's not fun. It is not fun. Even when you don't, even when you don't do those missions, it invades, it permeates its way into the game so that you are forced to do it, and it's just not fun. God bless you.
It sounds like you're using public toilet paper.
It's similar. I would prefer.
And painful sounding.
Yes, so you can see, you can actually see if you're looking at, if you're paying closely to my start screen here, which hopefully the music isn't too loud. But I reset my offline account even, and I ditched it because I just can't. I can't with the Crimson Court. I just can't. I'll leave the Color of Madness on though for sure, because maybe we'll bump into that, but at least that doesn't force its way into your game. So it does change. So it won't be Blood Moon. Unfortunately, the game makes it so it actually changes the difficulty from Blood Moon to Stygian. Same thing. It's just minus the Crimson Court. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone who is actually following this who thinks, and really they're not. I hate the Crimson Court, and once I get through the game at some point, because I've never beaten this game on any difficulty or in any capacity, I've never beaten it. So maybe when I do, I'll include it again. But I just it's not fun. The Crimson Court DLC is just not fun for me. I just don't want to include it. I can't do it anymore. So.
Oh, that makes sense.
This will be our 9th estate attempt, and they really are. They're making me feel real bad about it by taking that stupid word out, by changing it from Bloodmoon to Stygian. That's making me want to go full masochist again. But I'm gonna try it. I just it's. I mean, if there were. I mean, it does. I get it. It's all about the extreme difficulty for sure, but torches are bad enough. Like doing torchless on a regular difficulty is bad enough. Putting it on Bloodmoon is even worse, and oh god, already. That DLC is just I've seen it done. I know it can be done, but it's freaking impossible. I can't. I am not skilled. I am not a skilled enough player, and I must admit that.
So
anyway.
Basically, doing what you had been doing is like trying to use sandpaper as toilet paper.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that is a very accurate analogy for sure. What are you playing on your end? You're playing something different, right?
Elix.
Oh, okay. You had mentioned that game. You just picked that up on Steam, right?
Yes, I had originally got it on Xbox One.
That is not what I wanted to do. Crap.
But I I started playing it once and I just, life got busy. Never got back into it. And I saw some stuff on video, and I said, you know what? I think I'll play it. Then I was like, is it on Steam? And then I found it.
I looked at it when you mentioned it because I know I think you had sent me an article, I believe, about the game, and it was titled something along the lines of what it did differently than
Skyrim and what's the other big one?
Witcher 3.
Yes.
That's what kind of caught my eye. Okay, so we haven't made it out of the introductory mission, and I've already lost a character. So we're starting. We're just gonna.
The gameplay is not as properly polished as, say, Witcher 3 or Skyrim, but what it does differently, I feel makes up for it because it makes it a lot more interesting that way.
Mm-hmm. So how so? What would you like? What are some of the key differences? Like, what are some of the things that game does well in your opinion? Well, have you played it yet? Is my question.
I've played it about, I think, like maybe 20 hours in the past. I didn't get past like the first town. It does the exploration well. I have to agree with, oh, I'm getting attacked.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but
okay, so for those of you watching the Darkest Dungeon playthrough, I'm back on the old road. We're already one restart in. I've been streaming for 17 minutes, almost 8 minutes. In fact, I'm sorry, 18 minutes. It's now been over 18 minutes. That was dumb. Oh my god. This game.
So, a question for you.
Sure.
You said about losing a character. Is it kind of like Fire Emblem, in which you have like a party of characters, and when one dies, they're gone good?
Yes, they're permanently killed. So it's more like you are you're summoned by the caretaker of an estate or an ancestor or relative. I'm not exactly sure.
The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no
But
longer
I believe it's the caretaker of this estate that you've inherited, and it's gone to ruin, and it's very eldritch, like Cthulhu kind of stuff. So you know, it's got a lot of that Lovecraftian elements to it for sure. And when you get to the estate, like right now I'm on the old road, so I've been summoned, and I've got two of the heroes here that are trying to make it to the estate. You usually do parties of 4. And then you get to the estate, and then other heroes arrive, and they're all like level based, and then you just take on one mission at a time. They're short, medium, or long. There's bosses, things like that. But it is brutally hard. One of the gimmicks with the Torchless Bloodmoon challenge is the you know what, I'm going to use Bulwark here. You have a limited number. The game will end. Like in the normal difficulty, you know, anybody can die, and it just, however many people. Oh my God. Okay, already. So this is now our second restart of the night because one of my characters died. So, but there's no limit on the number of heroes that can die or the number of missions that you can do. With the highest difficulty, there is a limit on how many people can die, and like you get 100 missions that you can do, and 16 characters can die. So if one dies in the opening mission, like you just restart.
That makes sense.
It
kind
doesn't.
of like makes me think of see, I've played the Fire Emblem games.
Which I've been meaning to
And
get around to. Those have always looked really good to me.
You can you can hold on. Difficult battle.
Go for it. I'll talk.
It looks
Tark.
It frickin' dire turkey, stop attacking me.
Dire turkey. Okay, so far off to a good start.
I'm glad it auto-saved right before that battle. I died.
Oh my.
What? Oh, okay. So, with Fire Emblem, you can have like 2 settings there. You can have permadeath, and where if they go down battle, they're dead. But if you turn that off, you'll get your units back after battle if they go down.
Okay.
I have done the permadeath in one of the older Game Boy Advance ones. It was difficult.
So one of the other things I'll mention about this game here is the fact that like while skill and decision making is a big part of, you know, your success or failure, most of this game's success and failure are chalked up to RNG. Like the game, at some point, everything, you could be doing everything perfectly, and the game will just say, you know what, F you, you're dead. Like it is. If you have not played this game, I highly recommend it. It's actually very well done, but man, is it brutal. It's so brutal.
It sounds like it. So, when I got into battle before, and I just couldn't focus on answering the question properly.
Right.
One of the things Helix does well is exploration. Sure, you have the radar about you, but unlike, say, you know, like Skyrim, it doesn't hold your hand by showing things of interest. Like, also, you might wander into an area and the enemies are too tough for you.
Welcome home.
But
Okay.
come
Such as
back
it is,
later, and they're going to be
this
easier.
squalid hamlet, these corrupted
So
lands,
it's
you know,
kind of similar in that
yours
regard to
now,
say,
and you are bound to them.
like a Dark Souls type of world,
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools,
where you
and
really
corpses.
can go anywhere you want,
All will find
but
their way to
that
us
you're
now that the
you're
road
gonna
is clear.
really regret it if you go the wrong way.
yes, yes.
Trinkets and
Now, if
charms
you're really
gathered
good
from
at
all the
dodging
forgotten
like
corners of the
Dark
earth.
Souls, you could possibly run in and get
Most will end up
equipment
here,
that is too
covered in
strong
the
for your
poisoned
current
earth,
level.
awaiting merciful
The other
oblivion.
thing is, all of your abilities
In
are
time, you will
actually
know the tragic
like
extent of
worthwhile
my
to
failings.
invest in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some
A
are
mecca
not
of
useful,
madness
say,
and
early
morbidity.
game,
Your work
but
begins.
for the most part, most of them are going to be decent.
Okay.
Um, just trying
The
to think
cost
of
of
how I want to
preparedness
talk about things.
Measured now in gold,
Without being spoilery.
later
Yeah, yeah.
in blood.
I need to cook some meat. I should be able to find a fire somewhere.
So I did manage to make it back to through the opening mission. I'm in my first actual mission
Terrors
now.
may indeed
Um,
stalk these
well,
shadows,
in
but
this
yonder,
estate,
a glint of gold.
getting past the first 3 weeks is extremely difficult in this challenge. Because like not even the resources of the hamlet don't open up for at least that long. So like things like that will improve heroes. Are you kidding me? Crap. I don't have a good so you can customize each character's skills and things like that. But not for at least 3 weeks. Like that building is not available. Well, yeah, we'll judge this guy here.
Sounds like
It's if you're looking for if you're because I'm someone who like I try to enjoy a challenge even though I'm in no way suited for most of the challenges I try.
right.
Like like take for instance some of the other games I've played, like Binding of Isaac, which is a game that's highly RNG and very difficult by nature. But I like that. I like a game that's challenging that I have to really work at. And man, if there's any part of you that desires that, this is it. it's to say it's a challenge is quite an understatement.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
Oh, that was almost.
Oh God.
So
You're gonna hear that a lot while we're chatting tonight. You're just gonna hear me randomly start groaning and getting angry and tilted.
and I just climbed up a high place like in
Oh, that sounds very Skyrim-y.
yeah, and I'm just here looking. I'm going, gee, if I climb up over there, am I going to go to some place that's too dangerous for me, or or not? Oh, I
Right.
just saw something. Quick save now before I go down the hill. Wait, after I quick saved, I realized I had last saved down. Before climbing up, I didn't find anything going up other than awesome view. Oh, that is another thing about Elix does views great, just like Skyrim.
Oh, okay.
I have not actually played The Witcher 3, but I can say that, for someone like me who
The wounds of war
hasn't done proper stuff to keep a sense of timing,
Right.
I am not too good at the at melee combat. But you don't have to do melee. You can get ranged weapons and then just do really well on that.
Okay.
Now, oh.
Well, I can tell you too. Well, first of all,
can't go
you would
that
love
way.
the Witcher games. Number one.
annihilated.
But that Witcher 3 for sure. The graphics
Unnerved,
are
unbalanced.
amazing. I mean, the views and everything in that game. They put a lot of detail. into that game for sure. As far as as far as aesthetics, which apparently now that's kind of turned around on CD Projekt Red, but and it actually it's funny. A lot of things they really they got a lot of fire obviously for Cyberpunk when they kind of forced everybody to use those graphic settings, even though they you needed a $3,000 graphics card for it. But they did the same thing with Witcher. I don't know if anybody remembers that, but when Witcher 3 came out, it was state of the art and you could not play it. I mean, they did exactly the same thing. They caught a lot of crap for it, and then they had to spend a lot of time creating downgraded options so that people could run it, like normal people who don't have $3,000 computers, and then they decided to not learn their lesson in any capacity and do the exact same thing to a much higher degree with Cyberpunk. And that was kind of when I ended things with CD Projekt Red. I just decided I was not going to spend anymore. I've spent a lot of money on their products and I just can't anymore. That one was just too annoying.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to them to finish messing with Cyberpunk. I mean, I'm pretty far in the game, but I had one of those times where I just got kind of burned out from just too much going on, and I just couldn't get back
into it. It fell on the back burner, yeah. Yeah. You played it. You actually put a lot of time into that game, I believe, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Hopefully, I won't get assaulted while I'm alt-tabbing out the game.
Oh, is it persistent?
Yeah, I believe so. You know what? I started Cyberpunk from the taskbar instead of through Steam, so I actually have way more hours than what Steam thinks I have in the game.
Oh, okay.
Steam thinks I have 20, but I'm pretty sure I'm more like 60 or 80.
Okay. I can't believe this game.
So, I saw a place that looked like I should be able to climb up to, so I actually backtracked there just to try to climb up and see, and no, I couldn't get there. I couldn't climb up the hill,
okay.
Which I could have, who knows what I could have found.
I'm assuming there's probably some other way to get there, though. Oh my god. Here. Heal the healer, please. For 1 point of damage. I'm already so annoyed. I'm making this guy bleed. There's a lot of,
I got a bow.
me and Terima talk a lot about, we've been playing that game, most recently Radiant Historia. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. It's a very good game. And one of the things we noticed about that game that makes it great is that when most JRPGs, when you have status effects like poison or sleep, all that kind of stuff, it's almost always useless, right? Like, it never works on who you need it to work on, and then it never really does enough that you'd want to waste a regular attack. Well, that game does it right. It makes it so that using status effects actually is extremely beneficial. And Darkest Dungeon is one of those kind of games as well, where like the game literally, you can win or lose based entirely on like how well you use your status effects. Stun resist. Let's give this to the Vestal, actually. Yeah. Because that never, you so rarely see that, right?
That's true. I do have to agree that they need to make status effects more useful in games.
There has to be a reason to use them, right? They're in there for the game. Make it so that using it isn't actually a waste of a turn.
Yeah, like, I have been doing um, work on, creating my own tabletop system,
Right.
and it might be just like, a crack endeavor. But one of the things I'm thinking of is
It's a big
because
endeavor for one dude, that's for sure.
yeah, I don't like how, say, me, spell, like in some of them, like they have like structured like spell slots. Now, I understand,
Oh
okay,
my
that makes it
God.
easier to roll through quickly, but I mean, why can't we just have one where, you
This is a
walls
like,
this is
close
going to be a
in, the
restart.
shadows whisper of
this is
Sorry,
also
continue.
going to tie in. I'm just going to tie in my thoughts on weapon proficiencies too. Like, okay, why can't you just have,
how quickly
say,
the tide
magic and weapon
turns.
proficiencies both be along the same lines? Like, okay, you have a, your sword proficiency, your hammer proficiency, your polearm proficiency,
Secrets
and
wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this
and
place.
then your um, well, I guess for lack of a better way of saying, your stabbing proficiency. Okay.
Mm.
Um, and so what if we go along that train of thought and say, go to magic
Destroy.
and kind of treat magic the same way. Okay, you start off with, your proficiency in, say, water magic or earth magic or lightning magic or temperature magic. Okay, so you frosty them or you burn them. I mean, I granted most of them usually lump water and cold together just for the sake of mental imaging, that it's easier for people to say, oh yes, I'm gonna conjure up some ice and skewer that thing.
Right.
But that's but the thought is like, okay, so if you have that kind of a proficiency system and it's set up as a skill tree kind of thing, okay, so what if you as you go down, like your weapon proficiencies, you gain, say, like additional attacks, where in magic you could say choose to add a status ailment chance, um, you know so you have your, like, your low power, you're not going to expend any, say, mana option, kind of like your cantrips in a certain widely popular tabletop RPG. And
That shall not be named.
well, the the open game license that they have is pretty awesome. I might hit a point where I might be in such a gray zone that I slap the open game license on it just to cover my butt, because
I would
there are
recommend
some
it,
things that are just done really well. And then there's other things that, well, not so much. But that's the thing, is like, for ease of use, those things that aren't done quite so much are still done well, because it's all in the matter of making it accessible.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
And sometimes accessibility is better than options. But options allows for other games to exist.
Mm.
And
So it allows more like flexibility and freedom with like somebody's individual setting.
yeah,
The tents are pitched.
and
Banners
I mean,
fly,
I do
and the
have,
corpse wagons stand
like,
at the
my
ready.
setting built up
The
in
circus
the
has come to town.
around the OGL for stuff. But I've decided, thanks to some feedback and some poking from people, I've really started trying to combine things. Not combine, but go my own way, I guess you can say.
Hmm.
Shifting,
Well,
swinging. She mesmerizes
just
her
as a
prey
quick
before
update on my
strike.
end here, things have gone terribly wrong. I managed to complete the mission.
Fresh
However,
kegs, cards, and
um,
curtained rooms
I'll tell you what's
promise
happened here.
solace to the weary and
So one of the
Doom and
things I
destruction.
neglected to mention is that the
the cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set
um,
straight. The abbey
one of
calls to the
because this is a
faithful.
Lovecraftian like Cthulhu type game, sanity is a key mechanic, and my only healer is insane and has to be healed. I mean, I guess I could throw her into a mission, but she will die because if if they can get a certain amount of stress damage, and then they become afflicted with some sort of psychological issue that increases everybody's stress, makes them do random things during their turn, makes them refuse healing, things like that, generally good stuff. And if it gets all the way back up again, they have a heart attack and die.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Hey, Eight Cats and Gaber, how's it going? Welcome. I'm doing okay. How are you? So, and yeah, like I said, you get new heroes, but it's random who you get. Oh, I miss you too. Yeah. How are things? So now I don't really know what to do here because I just completed that mission and looked at the 3 new heroes I could get, and none of them are healers. So I
Well,
have literally one healer that has to go into a cage for a week,
do
and then
you have to take one of them? Can you take all three?
I took all 3. None of them are healers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like, and they're not in any way suited. Like, I should restart. I should definitely restart. Um, yeah. Okay. Before I get even too far into this estate, I'm gonna just go ahead and we're just gonna go at the main menu here. Yeah. Okay. So we're deleting that one. Oh my God. What is this? Like a 10th or 11th? Oh. My sister says hello.
Greetings.
Um. Okay, so we're starting a new estate. I will definitely give you a call tomorrow. Yeah, I did get your texts. I was unable to answer them at the time, and because I'm old, I completely forgot all about them. So I apologize for that. Um, but yeah, we'll connect very soon. We'll figure out a weekend for you guys to come up for sure, or for us to come down to you, because that definitely does need to happen very soon. I know the kids miss you too. They wanna see you. So yeah. I can't. I mean, I'm like the worst kind of friend and or family member because I will get texts all, from, anyone, and then I will look at it and be like, "Oh, this is what I want to say about that," and then I immediately put my phone in my pocket and walk away and then completely forget that it exists. I'm like I am the worst. Oh, I need a name. Give me a name. This is the 11th time I've restarted this challenge. Meant to edit that. No, I think I understand what you were saying there. Uh,
Mookie.
so this is the 11th restart total, I think. 12. And I had like a good naming scheme going on for a while, but I've run out of clever things to name things. I've once I passed 9, I just I lost the naming scheme. I don't know what else to. I mean, I'm just the last one was Are You Freaking Kidding Me? And the one I just restarted was the WTF estate. So now I need something new. Give me a name. Give me a good name. Anyone can do it.
Um, Howitzer.
Howitzer? Okay. Howitzer estate it is. Yeah, I was checking out those pictures too you sent me, man. They were that place looked beautiful. I'm glad you got my joke about that too. She had sent me my sister had sent me pictures of from her trip to Portugal,
And
and
now,
I asked if, I
the
mean, some of them,
darkness
like, there
holds
was one picture where
dominion.
they're literally standing on like this
Black as
walkway,
death.
of what looks to be a freaking castle. So I asked, I said, "Did you guys run into Geralt while you were there?"
Brigands have run up
And
these lanes.
she
Keep to
definitely
the side
responded,
path. The hamlet is
"Oh,
just
I gotta
ahead.
get this exactly right. Well, I tossed a coin
An
into the
ambush.
air,
Send
and it
these
didn't come
vermin
back
on their
down.
city.
So you tell
The
me."
rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer
Interesting.
welcome.
Which, yeah, that's a hidden Witcher joke. Actually, that's not even from the game. That is from the what is happening? Why can't I select?
Their
Oh, it was
formation
just
is
stupid.
broken.
Anyway,
Maintain the
it's
offensive.
actually from the Netflix show The Witcher, starring Henry Cavill, which is awesome. Highly recommend it. But it refers to it refers
Dispatch
to
this from the brutal faction.
a song
Only
that one
hear
of the
of your
characters
arrival.
sings about Geralt. Oh, I tossed a coin and I didn't hear it land. Okay. That's even better. I knew I was gonna mess it up.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Also, if you haven't heard the Leo Baracchioli metal cover of Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, go stop what you're doing and go listen to that. That is a phenomenal piece of work.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
I have shotgun shells, but not a shotgun.
In a medieval fantasy game?
Elix is not totally medieval. It's a
like
it's a world that was technological, got hit by a weird comet, and it's kind of like the after the apocalypse kind of thing,
Oh,
where
okay.
you've got like factions and you got a little bit of everything.
Yes, that's actually kind of similar to what the premise was for Edge of Eternity, although I haven't really seen much in the way of
The bigger the
technology.
beast, the greater
Send
the
happens when I'm
reward.
trying to fix English. I must sound disadvantaged.
Success
No, I did the
so
same thing. Have you
clearly
seen these
seen.
fingers? I actually
Or
complained
is it
about this on my
merely
last stream. I
a
was
trick
trying to send a
of the
text,
light?
and I spend 90% of the time that I'm writing a text to somebody is sent obsessive compulsively editing that text because my fingers are so big I hit all the letters. And they don't make a phone for my big hands. And I have this look, I have this giant phone and I can't type.
Well, you just need to get a tablet modified into being a phone.
Well, that would be tough to carry in my pocket.
Welcome home,
Turima with a party of
such as it
13
is.
raid.
This
Welcome,
squalid
Raiders.
hamlet,
Welcome,
these
Turima. How
corrupted
are you?
lands, they are yours now.
Thank you, man. I
And
appreciate
you
that,
are
buddy.
bound to them.
How was the rest of your stream?
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws.
I'm doing well. I'm actually
Fools
way more
and
tired than I thought I
corpses.
would be.
All will find their way to us now that the road is
I'm
clear.
tilting. I was just in your stream a short time ago, right? And
Most will end up here,
in the
covered
time
in
that
poisoned
I was
earth,
there,
awaiting merciful oblivion.
and started playing this game to now, I have
Trinkets and
restarted
charms, gathered
4
from all the
times.
forgotten corners of the
Short
earth.
stream tonight. Got stuff going on this weekend. I hear ya.
In time, you will know the tragic extent
Turima
of
has
my
nice hair.
failings.
He does have nice hair. He's got a mighty beard too. I advertise my mighty beard, but it's really I got nothing on Turima's beard.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
Oh
Your work
God, what kind of
begins.
skills do I have? Terrible ones. This isn't the worst. Okay, let's try again. Well, I
It
do
could
have
always be
I have
worse.
the best hair. Yeah, do you have a beard? I haven't seen you in like 10 years.
I kind of go back and forth between having one.
Oh, okay.
At the moment, I don't, but I might go back to one because I was using a dull blade for a week longer than I should have, and I cut myself a little bit, and now I've got like a skin tag thanks to that cut.
Tarima's off to play some Darkest Dungeon as well. It's an addictive game. I mean, this game, if you're not already a glutton for punishment, this game turns you into one. That is for sure.
The cost of preparedness, measured now.
Well, that's
in
good. I
gold.
appreciate the raid, man. Thank you very
Later.
much. And enjoy your Darkest Dungeon. Hope you had a great stream. Can you only rebuild the town with... Can you only with the expansion? Oh, you mean the, like with the blueprints and stuff? What's that called? The bank and such. Yes. I no. It is selectable when you start a game. You will only have access to all of them with the Color of Madness DLC enabled. The additional buildings are, I believe, their own DLC, or I don't know if it's part of the base game or not. Actually, if you have just the base game, I don't know that you'll have access to it. I think this looks good. Yes, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if they put some of them into the base game or not, but I know Color of Madness added more. That is the only thing that I know 100%.
Dominion. Black as death. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Honestly, it's not worth it. I've never built any of those things because they're too expensive. Disorienting blast. Yeah, we'll definitely stun some dudes.
Wait, you've got like basically city building in there as well?
There is some, yeah. You can like when you get those buildings and stuff that I mentioned earlier, you can upgrade them to get, to further upgrade your heroes. But it takes resources that you find in the dungeon, and it takes a long time. The buildings that Tarima is talking about add like additional passive effects, including some direct effects to like heroes for every mission, and they're pretty good. But it takes a lot of resources to build them. So I've never done it because I've never even been able to build up the hamlet all the way.
Bent on preventing passage.
Okay, so far, we're in the first mission now of this restart, and we have done, we've gotten into 2 fights, and I've been surprised in neither of them. This is the one. This is the one. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Yes! Oh, sick crit.
Maintain the offensive.
Okay.
I wish every mission could go like this. Should I stun? I need to stun one of these guys, yeah, for sure. I think the trick is to just do my best to not let any of the monsters actually take turns. Although the game definitely does have ways around that too. Oh, you survived, punk. You won't survive that. Okay, yes.
A death by inches.
So anyone coming in from Tarima stream or just stopping by, I overbuy so much stuff while playing. Yep, I do the same. Because the provisions and stuff end up being really not that much. But it adds up. But yeah, anyone hanging out from Tarima stream, thank you. Appreciate the support. We're playing Darkest Dungeon. We're attempting the Torchless Bloodmoon challenge, which I've already kind of... I guess it's not really a true Blood Moon challenge anymore because I have taken out the Crimson Court DLC because it's stupid and not fun and terrible. So it's the Torchless Stygian challenge. Oh, we've been surprised. Good job. My healer is in the front because where else would she be? I should take the time to move her back. You're so limited in the beginning parts of this game.
Yeah.
Shoot this
Seems
chick.
to be common.
Forgot to equip trinkets. Ooh, okay. Great. Oh, I should have definitely buffed my highwayman. Oh, thank God. Not really. JK. Alright, I'm gonna use a bandage on him. Yeah, I don't want him taking 2 more damage. Embolden the highwayman. Hope everybody had a good time watching Turima. Oh, that was a good call. Oh my god. This game actually, here's the secret. The game doesn't want you to play it.
No? Oh.
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
Healing potion and a rusty axe. Awesome. Sometimes you just need a fun-filled weapon. Let's see. We're going to replace the iron pipes with the rusty axe.
Can I hit him with the rusty metal?
Sure.
But you said you said I couldn't hit him with the rusty metal. You said the rusty metal would hurt him. That is a deep cut. It's something I quote all the time, but if you don't talk to me all the time, then you have no idea what it's from. It's an old Space Ghost Coast to Coast bit.
It's been forever since I've heard of that.
I loved that show.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
I loved it so much. And there is, by the way, there is absolutely no real context for that bit. That is exactly what happened in the show, and that is all the information you ever get.
Annihilate.
That's why that show is genius. I got a lot of gems for that fight. Holy crap. Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Alright, we're doing well. We're doing well here so far. Our stress is low, our HP is high. I've just walked into a trap.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
Ooh, mac and cheese flavored pretzels.
Ooh, that sounds like it would be great on paper, but actually terrible in real life.
Well, there were cinnamon ones.
Cinnamon?
Pretzels, yeah.
Cinnamon
Martins.
pretzels that are mac and cheese flavored?
No, oh, no. Sorry.
Say, this took a turn. This took a major turn. Those are 2 separate types of pretzels, I assume. Oh, good. Everyone just ate all my food, and they're still hungry. All right, come on, come on. One more fight. Yes, one more fight. Okay, good. We may get out of this mission mostly alive, and then we'll make it. That'll be we'll be at week 2 for like, or we'll progress past week 2 for the first time tonight. Maybe not. Oh, just quit it, dude. You gotta die. I should stun him. What's your blight resist? 10? You got 5 hit points left. You're getting blighted. Nice. Good. So that guy's essentially dead.
Okay, these are amazing.
The mac and cheese ones?
Yes.
Really? I surprised the enemy. 3 misses. Yes. The RNG gods are just not on our side here.
Slowly.
Nice. Okay. Blight has taken care of the most dangerous of the enemies. We're going to heal this dude up a little.
So,
Alright, he's going to be dead next round.
I leveled up. I
Okay.
can assign some points. All your stats are actually useful in this one. So,
Oh, okay. That actually, sometimes that's actually, oh my god. Sometimes I have found that that's actually a really bad thing in a game because then, like, I don't know what to level and I sit there staring at my character screen for, like, just hours. Because I'm just like, I don't, because then I get, like, all afraid. Like, what if I raise this and it's stupid?
no,
Oh,
because you'll need to raise them to use like some items and equipment.
okay.
So that
See if I
way
get it.
it's good.
Oh, I did get a heal up. I guess it doesn't matter. This is the last fight in this mission. Okay.
So I do not have enough dexterity and intelligence to actually say learn lock picking.
Okay.
Now,
So it's
I
very
don't even have-
open-ended.
yeah, I don't even have the base stats to say use to put points into some skills. So I might just run around with you don't have to spend your learning points when you level up, okay? If you don't have the high enough
The tents are pitched.
base
Banners
stats
fly,
to
and the
take a
corpse
skill,
wagons stand at the ready.
you know, don't waste them on
The
something
circus
that
has come to town.
might not be useful. Save it for
The
later,
cobwebs have
and
been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
you might
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms.
I got another
promise
healer.
solace to the weary
oh,
and
I could
broken
unlock
heart.
the Berserker faction.
The run is saved. Yeah, it was a very nice first
Outlaw
wagon.
Clerics.
That is the run is saved. Okay, especially because I have to put that. That means I can actually put my level 1 Vestal and the Plague Doctor into stress management. Oh, that
You have a
freaking
Plague
caretaker.
Doctor.
You know what? You're going gambling. Don't waste all my money. And the Plague Doctor's getting flagellated.
That sounds like some really bad gas.
I wish that's all it were. I should have. Let's increase the
With
stress
enough
recovery
ale,
there.
Maybe they can be
I'll just go
inured
down and get
against
level
the
1 for all
horrors
these.
below.
I have enough for all of these actually. 5, 10, 15. Yep. Boom, boom, boom.
Gilded icons and
Looks
dogmatic
good.
rituals.
What else? What else can I
Some
spend my
atonement
hard-earned?
against the bloodshed.
Oh, I've forgotten the name.
Woo,
What are they
I
called?
activated teleporter.
You really like I am a huge fan of the Grave Robber. Also, by the way, I didn't mention this whenever after the raid, because I'm horrible. But I am joined by my good friend AzicMinar. We normally play Outriders together, but we thought we'd have a nice chill evening of some rage-inducing games while we talk to each other. It's actually been very nice. I gotta say, I'm glad you're here with me because you're keeping me calm.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because I usually get pretty salty when I play this game on stream.
Well, that's good. Just the right amount of distraction from talking about other things.
Right, and sometimes, sometimes that is like really what you need to like make a correct decision, because when I get tilted, I start making dumb mistakes. All right, what do I want to do here? I have to take at least, oh my god, these are all terrible missions. I can't take a medium mission. What's this? Houndmaster? I don't. Ooh, actually, I want that. I want that whistle. That will make a Houndmaster worthwhile. Okay. So I would love to have my Plague Doctor, but that is not an option. I guess you're going in the first. What skills do you have? What skills do you have? You're more important. You have a heal skill. That's good. Oh, I can't wait till the guild gets unlocked.
I just heard some beeping. I was going, what's going on?
Is that on your end?
No idea.
That's weird. Hopefully it's not a bomb. I understand that I'm the worst. Alright, Bounty Hunter's going in slot number 2, which means Highwayman's going in 3, Vestal's in 4. Okay. Minus 5% to range skills. I don't think oh no, I do have one. Bummer. That's okay.
Ooh, a recipe for something. Small energy reserve. Cool.
Debuff. Do you have the debuff skill? You do not. I don't need to take it. Minus 20 dodge. Actually, that... Yeah, you know what? We'll give it to her. I don't think we can use that skill, though. Nope, we cannot. That's okay. We'll get shuffled, because we'll get surprised repeatedly. Okay. So, remind people then what you're playing right now.
Elix.
Elix.
I should save before I attempt this jump.
Is that like an F5 kind of save, like Skyrim? And Witcher 3? Or is it more like save points?
It's... Yeah, I mean, you've got... Oh, I'm glad I did that because I just fell on rebarb and impaled myself.
Rebarb?
Yes. The old world ruins.
You picked it up as part of a package deal too, right?
Yes.
What were the other games that came with it?
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin
the
than
Gothic
the
series,
seat of
the
our
Arcana
noble
series,
line.
and Risen series.
Okay.
Even the
Or
cold
have you played
stone
any of those
seems
other
bent
ones?
on preventing
Risen.
passage.
Risen? How was that?
It's a good RPG.
Another one falls.
I'm always looking for good new RPGs. I like the idea, like Elix kind of appeals to me because of like that,
Executed with impunity.
like post-apocalyptic.
Another
Wow, that
generation
went so
cleansed
well.
from our lands.
But you know, something that's not just the standard medieval fantasy, you know?
Yeah. This is not your medieval fantasy. This is shit's gone weird in the world.
Now, have you? I think actually you were the one that told me about Scarlet Nexus. Have you looked into that at all?
It's on my list of I want to get eventually.
Yeah, I have I've been playing a lot of that in my off time. It's really good. I mean, it's a very convoluted kind of story. It's very out there as far as some of the imagery and stuff like that, but I actually really like that about it. It's got some very weird imagery for sure. But the gameplay is just awesome. I really like it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. It's right up Turima's alley, actually. I keep telling him about it.
It sounds like a typical Square game then.
Sort of. It's a lot more. Scarlet Nexus is the one I was talking about. It's very anime. So it's something I think you would really enjoy too because of that. It's very anime.
Hmm. Oh, I'll be back in a moment.
Sure. Oh, the freaking goblet is ridiculous. Yeah, can I just kill him? Nope. Let's try shooting him. Oh, thank God. A very well-timed crit. Stress. Stress. Oh my God, yes. It's making my sanity go. I walk around, if something like makes me upset at work, like I kind of just like, I have similar moments where I'm just like, someone will rub me the wrong way and I'll just abusive. Oh, we are just stupid with crits. I love it. Chomp this guy. Yes, he was very likely to die, and he did. Shoot her. She's dead. Oh, I love a bounty hunter. I'm so glad that I got one this early, actually. Heal him up so he don't die. Finish him off. Yes! Oh! It's going suspiciously well. Wow, I got a lot of money for that too. Jeepers, criminy.
Packs laden with loot.
Oh, now we got to make decisions about food and holy water. I don't know why. I always bring the holy water for curios. I don't really need it. Let's get rid of it. We'll take the busts.
Okay. Back.
Is 4 Vestals enough? No, it's not. 4 Vestals is not enough. Let's use a bandage, actually. We can ditch these last 2 foods here. We need the, good Lord. Good God, here it goes. It takes one bad fight. One bad fight in this game and you're doomed.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Interesting.
I mark myself so the Vestal gets hit.
As the fiend
Alright,
falls,
it's actually going well. It's going well.
hope blossoms.
Oh, don't do this to me.
I should have done some alcohol.
Huh.
Oh well.
It's actually not the worst idea you've had. Nice. Okay. Wow. That went shockingly well for being surprised.
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
Yes, yes, we're performing above everyone's limits.
Shockingly well.
It really was, yeah. I don't even think there's a... I probably don't have to go down to this room, but I didn't scout it, so I can't take the chance. Alright. No room battle. We're gonna get a hunger check for sure here.
I've come to the conclusion that the Axe's attack speed is too slow.
The who? The who what? Oh, the Axe's attack speed. Okay.
Yeah.
It took my brain a minute to catch up to what you said there. It didn't quite register what you had said.
Ancient
I took a lot of damage from that trap. That makes it useless curios.
thirsting for blood.
I actually should go back and check that, because I think some of these can restore sanity. That was not the case. He's now afflicted. I should not have taken the chance.
Frustration and fury, more destructive than 100 cannons.
Now it's been suggested that with this challenge, whenever I have
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
a character or a hero that becomes afflicted in some capacity, to just ditch them right away. And of course, I don't have my holy water. It still works.
I mean, it makes sense why to recommend that.
Yeah, just especially early on, because it's like, you know, like you're really it's not worth the money to fix them, and then you know what I mean. Like they're just taking up space. Take care of this chickadee in the back here. Let's actually let's pull it forward. Nice, it worked.
It's all fun and games until the cleric goes full on harm assist mode.
I don't know why that reminded me of this, but I gotta ask, have you watched any of the new Star Trek? Such as like Star Trek Discovery or...
I've watched some of Picard. Lower Deck seems like it's actually pretty good, but I've not really had a chance to watch those.
Right.
I don't have, what is their Paramount
Paramount,
thing?
yeah.
Well, I mean, I know Disney has Disney Plus, but what does Paramount call their things?
Paramount Plus.
Oh.
It's super imaginative.
Yeah.
It's I actually did subscribe to it against my better judgment, because there's actually a lot of really decent Trek out there now. Like I've come around on Discovery quite a bit. I was originally kind of one of the haters, especially because I really do not like the main character. I really don't. And the fact that there even is a main character kind of bothers me. Because you know, I think about TNG or any of the normal, you know, like the old stuff like TOS, TNG, DS9, Voyager, Enterprise. It was about the entire crew and the ship.
Right.
Discovery kind of changed that format a little bit, and kind of made it more focused on one character, but they've kind of eased up on that, which has been, you know, kind of refreshing, because I really like a lot of the other characters, and they originally were not focusing on them at all.
So they're going down the redemption path.
Yeah, I feel like that's what Season 3 has been all about. But I've really come around on it, for sure, because of that, because I really enjoy the other characters in the show. And even like, even the main character has her moments.
Or is it merely
But I really, I don't know, and like you get a lot of hate from the Star Trek community for it, for not liking her, because I get what she's supposed to be, but I just find her annoying, and it's nothing against the actress at all. Like the actress is phenomenal. She's very, very good. I just think the character is poorly written, and like season 3 has been all about like we are Starfleet. This is what Starfleet is. This is what Starfleet means. This is what Star Trek is all about. And she is not Starfleet. It's a good thing nobody actually watches my stream, because they'd be like tearing me a new one right now.
Well, I get where you're coming from on that, though.
I mean, I don't, like, don't get me wrong. I actually do. I've really gotten into it. Picard. Oh, have you finished the Picard season 1?
I do not have Paramount Plus. I only got to see like the first episode. I liked.
Oh, okay.
I did what I did get to see of Picard. I enjoyed, and I felt that there was a lot of good potential there.
Well, you ought to leave it at that. It is a nightmare. I mean, if Jean-Luc Picard and Star Trek: The Next Generation mean even close to as much to you as they mean to me, do not continue watching it. Hey, that's right. Turima's always watching. I appreciate it, buddy. I really do. And anyone else, I do know there are people watching right now, which is great. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm hoping that everyone else is, everyone out there enjoying the stream. I myself am a chronic habitual lurker, so I will never push people to chat if they don't want to. I'm a lurker by nature, so I get it. But I do appreciate everyone who's sticking around, and everyone who came from Turima's stream, and anyone just dropping by. I greatly appreciate you, and I hope that you are enjoying
in the end, every plan
enjoying the stream. I lost my train of thought. All right.
It happens.
So it does. To me, it happens a lot. Way too much. So I do have 2 Vestals now, which is phenomenal. We are going to have to flagellate.
I've been thinking here. I wonder if Discovery started off slow because they had to develop that one character a lot before they could start moving into other things. But it's also possible that they're not looking that far forward to actually do something that's that level of awesome.
Well, see, that's kind of my issue, is that I feel like with Discovery, and even with especially with Picard, the writers had never seen Star Trek before. That was kind of the impression I got, the feel I got, is that they just weren't even if they had and they were familiar with Star Trek lore and history, that they just didn't care about it, because they wanted to do this thing that they thought was cool. Discovery, I did like season 1 of Discovery, but because I'm old and because I grew up watching The Next Generation and DS9, I was originally not a fan of how they brought Star Trek back in the form of Discovery. It's modernized, sensationalized, and I get it, you have to do that, but it didn't feel like Star Trek to me. But as far as sci-fi goes, I was actually really enjoying it. But again, season 1 really suffered from them not knowing anything about their own brand. Season 2 I felt like it was damage control. They were trying to fix a lot of things that I felt like, or they were trying to set up new stuff, and they were trying to kind of reestablish themselves and go in a different direction, because they had one kind of overarching plot. And then season 3 was just awesome. I actually really, really loved it. I thought it was fantastic, and it was because they really started to try to get back to those like Star Trek roots, you know. And it's not even about like shaky cam or lens flare, things like that. It was about the morals, messages, and meanings of Star Trek. Like I mean, you know a lot about my own personal history. Um,
Yes.
yes, so I did not have a father figure to look up to. I did not have someone who was teaching me how to be a decent human being. Um, that person was Captain Jean-Luc Picard. He taught me the difference between right and wrong and how to be a decent human being. Um, and I carry, you know, it sounds stupid, it sounds cheesy, but I carry his lessons with me to this day. I still revisit them. I still very much believe in that. And that to me, that is what Star Trek is. And with a lot of newer Star Trek, that is not the case. You don't have that anymore. You don't have those morals, you don't have those meanings and messages. You have 15, 20-minute laser battles because that's what's cool, you know? So that was kind of my disappointment. And Picard just suffered from a bunch of like stone dudes that got into a room to write these episodes that have no idea what they're doing. Like, um, I hate to say it, but like every episode I got angrier, and like I'm trying, I don't want to be one of those gateway Trek dudes, you know, like one of those ones that's like, oh, old Trek is the best, screw this new Trek. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm saying if you objectively look at Star Trek Picard, it is a nightmarescape of of a completely disjointed plot that makes no sense at all. Um, that's it. I mean, there's nothing else to say, and they just every episode got worse and worse, and it ended in such a way that I was just like, I am going to pretend like this doesn't exist and that I've never seen it.
But then I take it like Lower Decks has redeemed your faith
um,
and
I
more
was
Discovery. The third season in Discovery.
more Discovery, and something that came out of Discovery is something that's coming up, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, which looks I'm very very excited about that actually. I love some of the characters that I know about and the actors that are playing them have been amazing. A lot of them were in Discovery for season 2, and they've now created their own show. Lower Decks I was extremely resistant to because obviously like I think about an animated series, and I never watched the original series animated series. I never watched that.
I
Um,
have. It was special.
yeah, and that's kind of what I thought this was going to be, like this thing. I just didn't expect anything from it, so I was like, well, I'm not really going to give it the time. And then a friend of mine was really ranting and raving about it, so I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. And it was actually the reason I signed up for Paramount Plus. And holy crap, am I glad I gave that a chance.
Hmm.
It's incredibly good. Highly recommend it. You want to talk about, I mean, the writers of Lower Decks should have been in the writer's room for every new Trek series because they remember Star Trek. They know what it is. They remember every little detail.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I had to open a window. It is freakishly hot in my office all of a sudden. I think I got really agitated about talking about Picard.
So your body went into blast furnace mode, and now your room's too hot.
It sure did. I'm going to actually pause for a brief moment because I need to get some water. So I've been staring at my mission selection screen for like, I don't know. How long have I been ranting about Star Trek? That's how long. So it's been really great for, I'm sure, anyone popping into the stream. So I'm going to go get some water real quick and I'll be right back and we'll start playing that Darkest Dungeon again. Be right
Well,
back.
I think I'll go grab a drink myself.
Might as well. All right, I'll be back in like 3 seconds.
Okay. Oh man, you must not be back yet.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. I got back like probably about a minute before you. So I got some Pepsi Zero Sugar,
Uh-huh.
and because of the Steelers logoing on it, I legitimately thought I was getting the Pepsi Mango Zero Sugar.
Oh. That actually sounds like it probably would be amazing.
I like the Pepsi Mango.
I'm
So
actually updating one of my commands here on MooBot.
one of the, I think I said before, like one of the great things about Elix can also be one of the annoying things. It's the fact that things don't show up on your map until you discover them.
Okay.
So, like, you actually get a point where they say, "Hey, okay, here, you have the map, and once you reach the first town, all the towns show up on the map," which that makes sense, okay, because it's like, hey, here's where everything is.
Okay.
But if you're wandering around, like, you don't get to see vendors show up on the map. You have to wander around yourself and try to find, like, the trainer or the vendor you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to find someone to teach you how to make some potions, you gotta go around and you gotta actually talk to people. Now, what skills were I trying to get again? Oh, yes. I want lock picking, hacking, and chemistry. I need one more point for hacking. Well, one more point of cunning to get hacking. But I can learn lock picking right as soon as I find the crafting trainer. Oh, see, I don't really want, like your typical like picking skills,
Mm-hmm.
but the locksmith skill looks good. Lock picks will no longer break.
Hmm.
I keep trying to find people. I've come to a Oh, the other nifty thing is when you go into a building, it's going to be dark at first if it's really bright outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the inside darkness um slowly levels out.
Whoops. Oh, I'm stupid.
Interesting.
Okay. All right. So I got the guild to open up here in this week. Where I think we're in week 3 now. Did we make it to week 3? Did we
Maybe.
do it? Did we make a difference? Um. So I think we'll get rid of Blackjack. We'll do the Hound's Harry. That's actually no. We're going into the ruins again. So bleed will not work. Let's do that. Yeah, that looks good. But I can alter my skills now. So that's a huge. That is a huge benefit.
Sounds like a lifesaver.
It really is, because now I can actually do anything useful here. Alright, I think we're ready. We're ready to roll here. Oh, I know I don't need all this stuff, but I have to take it.
It happens.
I know, I spend too much money on it, but
And what better place to begin
you know, it's one of those things you got to spend money to make money. Because if I don't take these things and I come across a curio that could have, you know, many trinkets and baubles,
Right.
then I can't get them, you know.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
All right, we got a good scout here. Man, am I glad I'm glad I brought 3 shovels, because I've already run into 2 obstacles. Crate is empty. Thanks for
Even the
nothing.
cold stone seems bent
Weirdo.
on preventing passage.
Weirdos happen.
All right, there's a trap. Let's see, 90%, 100%. You're the man, Mr. Houndmaster.
Woof.
I used to, like when I've played this game in the past, and I have played this game a lot actually, I always highly undervalued the Houndmaster. But he's actually really cool. He's actually really good character, very versatile, and in a game where positioning matters so much and it often gets screwed up, he comes in quite handy. Is this bandages or anti-venom? I think it's anti-venom. It is not. Crap. Bandages? Nope. Alright, I don't remember. Medicinal herbs? That's the one. I just wasted 3 items on that. That's okay. I got one of them back. Yeah. Oh. Oh my god.
So, one of the things about Elix is you actually have to pay attention to what the NPCs say, because they can give clues to things we did done or things that you could go do. Like, you might get clues to a quest before it actually gets started.
Oh, okay. Ooh, nice dodge.
A death by inches.
Alright, he's going insane.
That's fun.
Yes, my highwayman is now irrational.
Reeling, gasping.
Oh, son of a gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
It will be, don't worry.
Okay.
Going to fight the hag, then bed. It's like, oh. The hag. I can't remember if I fought her recently or not. Stun? Let's do it. Oh, she has the, she has the,
tenebrous corners of this place.
the pot. The pot that she throws your characters into. She's fun. She's real swell.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
All right, that went okay.
Seize this momentum.
Suit of armor. I
Push on
don't
to the
remember
task's end.
what to use for this at all. Tarima, do you remember what to use for the suit of armor? I want to say nothing. I want to say there's no item. Oh, I was correct. Oh, good call. All right. All right, we got at least one more room battle here. All right, take the chance on the bookshelf here. Pages are unsettling. That was a mistake. Good, 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 good. Ah.
Oh.
It's okay. That was actually
She
not the worst
teaches
shovel.
some interesting stuff, but I don't have... I don't have what I need to learn from her.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Give them no quarter. Alright, so I'm using my Houndmaster right now to heal stress. It's not very much, but it's going to be the only thing that keeps this guy from a freaking heart attack. Because it's so early in the mission still.
Another one falls. Continue the onslaught.
Beautiful. Alright, that went pretty well, actually. Especially for being surprised at the beginning of this. The confessional, huh? Oh, I don't... Excuse me. I want to look it up so bad. I'm trying to resist the urge to look up stuff while I'm playing. Hidden treasures, alright. Oh, God, excuse me. I had Chinese food, so now I'm super gassy. Oh, goodness gracious. We can probably ditch the key at this point. Nah, I gotta keep the key. I'll get rid of the bandage and the anti-venom. Take the gold and the bust. We don't need the journal snippet. Okay, one more battle. We can do this.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy.
I walked into the trap, even though I knew it was there. Alright, good deal. Good deal. Alright. This game is something else. Oh, you dodged it, you weirdo. Actually worked out pretty well. Oh, the dodges, man, the dodges. Let's see what that's. There's this ability that I don't know. 2 blocks remain. Okay. Oh my God. The characters aren't hitting anything. Let's we gotta do some damage to this guy in the back.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Nice block. That was highly unfortunate. No! What a waste.
It happens. Interesting.
We have to keep trying to... Oh, nice. Okay, that went perfectly well.
Blossoms.
We have a chance. You're saying there's a chance. Oh my God, I wish my highwayman would hit anything. Literally anything. Okay. I've made a terrible mistake, but it's okay. We're still good.
It happens.
It's okay. We're good. We're actually not that bad. Alright, this is... He's dead to blight.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Nice, okay.
Formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice. Little stress heal.
In other words, you're giving your party marijuana?
No, we're letting the dog howl. I don't know why I
Oh.
haven't used the dog treats, actually. I keep forgetting that I even have them.
Yeah, some pets will definitely reduce stress.
Yeah, he carries a stress dog around. What's this do? Oh my god, plus 50 damage for 3 rounds? Oh my god, why have I not been using this the whole time?
This expedition must promise
We did it.
success. More bones return to rest.
Interesting.
Devils remanded to
Very.
their abyss.
Oh man.
All
Okay.
my life I could feel an insistent gnawing in the back of my mind.
He's
It
now
was a yearning,
God-fearing.
a thirst for
Alright, good.
discovery that could be neither numbed
That actually,
nor
and I
sated.
gotta say, for all my belly aching, that was not a bad run. All right, stagecoach. The Hellion. Oh, I love me a
Barbaric
Hellion.
rage and unrelenting savagery make for a powerful ally.
All right, we gotta heal up my highwayman again. He'll go to the brothel. Fitzroy's gonna gamble. My Vestal's gonna drink. That looks good, actually. I think we're good there. Ooh, we got a boss fight, but we are not doing it. We're not doing it right now. Let's try out the wield, actually. I would actually like those dice. Good trinket in this mission. Let's take... We're gonna take the Hellion for sure. Maybe the Jester? I should take the Jester. I'm worried I don't have enough firepower though. We're gonna take the Jester. Okay. And then our other Vestal. Yeah, alright. We just gotta mess with their skills a little bit. It should be easy enough. Wow, she's fast. Leper only. Okay, we don't need that then. Let's give her a little bit of protection. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. I don't know. I got a good feeling about this one.
You can do it.
If I put my back into it. That was an ice cube joke. I amuse myself, if nothing else.
Well, that's good.
Right, because I'm amusing nobody else. I don't care about this. Actually, I probably should care about that, but maybe, do I want solo? Solo has saved my butt a number of times.
Okay.
The Dirk Stab would be good. Yeah, we're taking a solo. Alright, good. We'll get rid of the ballad. Oh, I can't use the inspiring tune from the second position, so let's throw the Dirk Stab in there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. This looks good, I think.
Charisma trainer. I found one trainer so far.
Seems like you're actually, like, just based on some of the little comments you've made, Dave, it seems like you're progressing relatively quickly.
Not quite. It's
No.
a slow exploration around the town.
Okay.
As I said, one of the best things and worst things is just that you got to explore everywhere. Like, you don't have on the map popping up the actual, you know, trainer locations. Once you find them, they're on the map, so you can easily get back to them.
Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, that's kind of how Witcher works, is that you have to explore, but once you find the places, you can fast travel back to them.
Hmm. I have unlocked some.
Corruption has soaked
This
the
is actually, I'm
soil,
probably going to make this
sapping
my
all the
last
life from the
mission for the
groves.
night, and unless this one
Let
goes
us
terribly
burn
wrong.
out this evil.
Because I'm getting awfully tired. I can't believe the first freaking fight. Oh my god, I'm so mad. Oh my god. This game makes me way too angry. Resisted the thing. Okay, that's fine.
Continue
We're
the
all fine
onslaught.
here. This is a good mobile
Destroy
team.
them all.
But God forbid that in one fight I can get my healer to actually heal. And my jester's stunned. Great. You're gonna heal yourself, weirdo. And you can do nothing. Great. You're blighted, huh? Alright. Give you some anti-venom.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Something. I got some healing.
Whoa.
As the fiend falls.
Alright. That could have gone a lot worse.
Okay, so
Nature
up
herself,
there are where the berserkers
victim
are.
to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
Do I want to talk to them and train more or not?
Training does seem good.
Well, I'm thinking I could get training from them. I just don't remember 100%. That's why I'm thinking, like, you know, do I explore up there?
Oh, we're not getting a lot of treasure in this. We spent a lot of money to come on this mission.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Sometimes things just don't work out nice.
More often than not in this game, for sure. 60, 70, 60, 110. Alright, he's the man. Come on, give me a scout. Give me a scout. Ah, it's not gonna give me a scout. Wow, good trinket.
Hmm.
Nice. Okay. This is gonna be a nice, quick, easy mission. We'll use it. We're definitely using a treat this time. What do we get? Alright, same thing. Good. Ah, the dodge. The dodge.
Interesting.
A powerful blow.
Okay, that was a clutch stun. Because that opening round did not go well. Ooh, don't like that. Nice. Okay, great crit. Sometimes the game does have a little bit of mercy on you, but not often. Do we do a stress heal here, actually? Nah, I don't think it's worth it. Alright, he is now dead to bleed. Perfect. Let a healer go for a turn. Jeepers, criminy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright.
As victories mount,
That went pretty well.
so too will resistance.
Alright, that was the wrong direction.
You know, I'm wondering, should I have actually have sold those weapons or not?
I sell everything. I hate having stuff in my inventory. I get like weirdly OCD about it. We did get the scout though. That probably prevented me from being surprised in this fight.
Well, no, I'm thinking I might want to actually keep these. Oh, I need to reload further back.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Sick dodge.
Actually, on second thought, you know what? Nah, I'll just keep with the decision I made for now. It's replayability.
There you go.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Ooh, did very little damage. 20% resisted the bleed. Awesome.
This is one of those games where, like, doing quests gives you way more experience than dealing with monsters.
Oh, okay. So it behooves you to do a lot of side quests and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I should be using... Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh, I found a gold nugget.
And now, the darkness holds dominion. Black as death.
Ooh. My Jester just took quite a hit. This guy.
Use campfire. Okay, I'm going to prepare fried meat. And all of it. Yay. I had raw meat and I cooked it.
Perched at the very
Ouch.
precipice of oblivion.
Oh my god, he just took 50 stress damage.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Unbelievable. Well,
These nightmarish
Interesting.
creatures can be fed.
hag down,
Can
you
be
did it.
beaten.
GG. Alright, Tarima, have a good night. Thank you again for the raid, I appreciate it, man. Have a wonderful night.
You survived.
He served. That's a rough boss battle too that he was doing. I'm very familiar with that one. What are we? This is the last door. Okay, so let's heal up as best we can. 4 spiders. Oh, we can deal with this. We can handle this. Easy stuff. I say that, but these spiders are a nightmare.
Another one falls.
Alright, one down. Let's stun one
I
of them.
need the chemistry skill.
Darkness closes in.
I don't have enough intelligence for it yet.
So how big is the like the character progression map? Is it like how overwhelming is it? You know.
Like, you mean the skills?
Yeah. Like how much customizability do you have?
Be gone, fiend.
Let's see. Let's see. Underneath your abilities, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Back to the
You have
pit.
7 trees. 3 of which are faction specific.
Another abomination cleansed from our hands.
Let's see. Underneath combat, 1, 2,
A
3, 4,
trifling
5,
victory.
6, 7.
But a
8.
victory nonetheless.
There's 10 skills. Survival, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 11, so it's a decent amount. Animal trophies. I heard somewhere that you can sell the trophies for money, so that could be good.
Oh, there you go.
From our woods.
Wow. So I didn't get a lot of money for that mission, which I kind of expected, but we did pretty well. I at least won't spend more money than
Blood and delusion.
You put
than
in.
I earned
Or-
in insanity adjustment. Hysterical blindness. That's actually not bad because it's torchless. Alright, so our Jester did go crazy, so we're gonna just toss him right there in the brothel. Who else needs some stress management? Gildersleeve. Alright.
You can toss them into a brothel to help with their stress.
Yes, I can do that. In fact, it's highly encouraged. It's probably the second best. Flagellation's probably the best, but ooh, I don't like these.
Flagellations just sounds like you're farting a demon.
Right. It's more I'm saying it wrong. It's flagellation. Flagellation is much closer to what you're talking about. I may dismiss that guy. Yeah, I think I will. It's basically getting
Suffer not the
whipped.
lame
It's stress
horse,
relief through
nor the
pain.
broken man.
Oh, so your minions are as masochistic as you are.
Yes. That's not the only one though. There's the penance hall, flagellation. Flagellation brings absolution, and then you can pray, and then peace through meditation. So it's really just
At home in wild
that
places,
one. The rest are okay.
she is a
Then of
stalwart
course in the
survivor
tavern you've got
and a
drinking, gambling, and the
strict
brothel.
instructor.
Obviously. Let's increase the size of the hero barracks. Come on, give me... I know I'm kind of doing things wrong, I'm sure, in terms of... Yeah, I really am. Oh. That's okay, though. Where's my blacksmith? This is what I'm looking for. Cheapers, criminy. Okay. So yeah, that little side thing proved how tired I really am. So yeah, this actually this was not bad. We made it all the way to week 5 out of 86. Oh no. I only get 12 deaths. Whoa, okay. Well, that's because the Crimson Court is really difficult. So much so that even them they had to admit that they couldn't they couldn't complete it in that amount of time. I mean, that's just whew. So, but so I guess for now though we're gonna call it a night. I have to go to bed. I'm very tired. I worked this morning. Didn't work hard, but I did have to wake up still. So.
And I've been on third shift, so
right.
I'm
so your
going,
life is just an
to stay
absolute
awake.
nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this was actually really fun. I enjoyed this this little setup we had tonight with just kind of chilling, BSing, talking about Star Trek while we played different games. Yeah, it was very cool.
Sometimes you just gotta keep it chill, man. You know.
That's exactly right. That's exactly what this was. Very chill. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So hopefully I wasn't too. I didn't groan too much on stream about this game. Highly rage-inducing. I do recommend it. If I mean, you can definitely. I think it's pretty cheap on Steam now. Even if you don't get all the DLC, the base game is enough. I think if people know if they're gonna like it or not. But it's really fantastic for as much as I complain about it. But
Well, that's good to know.
I do, yeah, I really enjoy it. It's very well done, but it is highly rage-inducing. So be prepared for that. But I'm curious. I'm curious to know what you think of it. My thanks again to Tarima for the very generous raid. Definitely always appreciate that. Glad your stream went well. And my thanks to everyone who came over from Tarima's stream and hung out. Stuck through it with me here with this Torchless Bloodmoon run. My thanks to my sister for swinging by and saying hi. Appreciate that. And my thanks to AzicMinar. Always a treat hanging out with you, man. I much appreciate it.
You're welcome, and equally so.
All right, everyone. Well, we will be back tomorrow either with we have plentiful options. I may do Edge of Eternity. I feel like I probably need to try to get some more of that in.
That is a good game. I need to continue.
It's very good. I have highly enjoyed it. And like I said, I want to get through it. I'm kind of blitzing the main quest right now, so I can start Final Fantasy X, the remastered version. I don't think we're doing Dad stream tomorrow night, but I'm not sure. It's always a possibility. Or we'll be playing more Darkest Dungeon. So any of those things will happen. Until then, thank you all again. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you for swinging by. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I see you all again. If you did enjoy the stream, please feel free to hit that follow button. I'm still looking to get affiliated. I'm close. I've been closer. Some of my follows have dropped off, but if I can get up to that 50 follower mark, then I can get affiliated and I can bring you that much more content. I know, right? So if you feel so inclined, hit that button, and if not, I totally understand. I understand I'm not the most entertaining person in the world, but I appreciate you guys hanging out, and I hope to see you again. Have a great night, everybody. Good night, AzicMinar.
Have a good evening.